me. You seen the long run. Get crazy, get shady. Look at the fool that you made me. See the grass looking greener, but won't cut yours cause you lazy.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Nefertiti and I'm back with another video. So happy New Year's to y'all. I hope you guys are doing good so far. I hope your holidays were good. So I just want to make this quick video for the New Year's, and I just want to let y'all know that I know a lot of us have goals and resolutions. How you say it? Is it goals and resolutions? Resolutions for the new year, okay? And first of all, I want to start by saying it doesn't have to be a new year for you to start all over. It doesn't have to be a new year for you to accomplish goals. You can do that no matter what. As long as you're here, as long as you're living, you have the chance and you have the time to start all over. You have the chance and you have the time to do something new. You know what I mean? So whatever goals and whatever resolutions that y'all have for this year, just make sure that you are practicing it. So what I mean by this is, like, we'll have a goal, like, okay, I want to lose weight, but if you want to lose weight, that means you have to eat healthy, and that means you have to work out, and you have to do what you're supposed to do to lose that weight. So whatever it is that you want to do, make sure you're putting the work in to do it. You know, we can all have dreams and goals, but we have to put that work in. However, don't give up. And even when it gets hard, when it gets tough, when the roads get rough, when there's hurdles in the road, you got to keep going. You cannot give up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give up, then you're never going to see your harvest. You're never going to reap. You know, you out here sowing seeds, but you're never going to reap your harvest because you gave up. Don't give up. It's not going to be easy. And this is something I want y'all to understand, that every year can be your year. Every year can be your year if you make it your year. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to y'all is just take this year for evaluation. Take this year to reevaluate yourself, work on yourself, work on your mind, work on your mental health, work on your spirit, work on your soul. I can't emphasize how important it is to work on yourself. And we can want all these things in life, but it's like if we're not working in here first, it's like we don't have no peace nowhere else. So make sure that you're working on yourself, all right? And if you are in toxic relationships, toxic friendships, and situations that's not helping you, in situations that's hurting you, then you have to reevaluate and ask yourself, is this something that I want to keep doing? Is this what I want for my life? Do you want to keep going through the same thing in your life? What do you want for your life? If you really think about what you want, if you want better, sometimes that means it's time to cut people out. Sometimes you have to cut people off. Sometimes you have to fall back. Just take this time to do what you have to do for you. Figure out what your purpose is. Figure out what you're meant to do in this world. Once you find out what you're meant to do in this world, then you'll have more of a peace, and you'll know what to go after. You'll know what goals to accomplish. And for those of you who want to start that business, start that business. If you want to go to school, go to school. If you want to start that class, start that class. You know what I'm saying? You want to start that blog, you want to start that YouTube, whatever it is that you want to do, start it. Don't just keep talking about it. Actually do it. Put the work in. Yes, it's not going to be easy. You're going to put work in to get to where you want to be at, but you have to start somewhere. It's just like cooking lasagna, y'all, right? So if you cook some lasagna and you put it in the oven and you take it out too early, and the middle is still frozen because it's not ready yet. So would you want to eat the lasagna halfway done? Or would you rather the lasagna to be fully done and then you eat it when it's ready? So that's just like you. You got to work on things. You have to prepare yourself, and your time will come. We all have to start somewhere. You have to build yourself up. You have to build your brand. You have to build whatever it is that you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like if you want to go back to school, right now you're going to have to do virtual. Do what you got to do. Take them classes. Study. Learn what you got to learn. You'll see results from the work that you have put in, for the effort that you have put in. If God has given you another chance to live another day, then that means that you have another chance to start all over. We just have to, whatever it is that we want to do, we have to put into action. We have to put into practice. Like if you say, okay, well, this year I want to work on my attitude. Well, if you're going to work on your attitude this year, that means you have to work on your attitude when situations arise. For example, if you know that you get irritated when people talk loud in public, like it just irritates you and you can't stand it and it just makes you mad, now you got an attitude. If you know that gives you an attitude, you have to practice on being patient. You have to practice on not allowing everything to get to you. You have to practice on just keeping your peace even whenever you want to lose it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you're going to get to where you want to go, is when you practice what you're working on. You have to practice. You know, some of y'all have been preparing. Some of y'all have been putting that work in for years, and this is your year to, like, for manifestation. This is your year to see everything you put your work into. And I hope that for you. I hope that you can see, you know, all the hard work that you put in. But there's those of you who are still in grind mode. Stay in grind mode, okay? And here's one thing about grind mode. Don't let nothing or nobody distract you while you're in grind mode. I don't care if it's a boyfriend, a husband, your children. You know, you have to know how to balance your time. You have to learn how to balance your time, you know, and do what you can. But when you know you have a goal and you know you want to get somewhere, you know you want to get to a certain destination in life, you have to get in grind mode. And that means sometimes you have to sacrifice your time. And that means sacrificing your time means not going and hanging out with your friends. Sacrificing your time means, hey, I got to take 2 hours out of my day every day to work on whatever I got to work on, to read, to research, to study, to whatever you got to do. Take that time to do what you got to do, y'all. Because one thing I had learned about life is that if you work on the now, you're going to see your results later. But if you take too long, and if you keep procrastinating, if you don't end up working on it, then you're never going to see your results. And all you're ever going to do is say, dang, what would have happened if I did that? Or what would have happened if I did this? You know what I'm saying? So don't be that person. Don't be the person that looks back like, dang, if I would have just started 3 years ago, where would I have been now? So imagine just starting now. Imagine where you'll be in the future. And think about this. It's not just about you. It's not just about what you want for your life and what you're building for yourself. You may have a family. You may be building for generations. Like, y'all, when we are building for our families, like when we're working and we're saving money and we're investing and we're starting businesses, it's not supposed to just be for us and our kids. It's supposed to be for generations down. You're supposed to be preparing for generations down. So keep that in mind. When you put that work in, just know, if you want your stuff to be longevity, you want that to go down to generations. So, you know, you're not just working. This is not just about you. And also, on the contrary, even though I keep telling you guys to put the work in, and I say that a lot because that's how you're going to get to your goals. However, don't forget to rest. Like, don't work so hard that you don't have no rest, because if you don't rest well enough, then your brain don't work well enough. And you need to get your rest. And another thing is, like, somebody was just talking earlier, and it really resonated with me. And they was like talking like, don't just chase after money. Everything's not about money. The money's going to come to you. Go for your goals and dreams, whatever it is that you're supposed to do in life. That money's going to end up coming. But if all you're doing is chasing money, then it's like, that's where depression comes in, because it's like you're not happy. All you're doing is just working to toil. You're working for nothing. You're not actually living your life. You're just working to have money. No, don't do that. Yes, listen, here's the thing. Don't work hard, work smart. So know when to rest, know when to stop, know when to have boundaries, know when to allow yourself to have personal time, know when to, like, give your family time. You just have to know when to do these things. This is the beginning of a year. This is a start to new adventures for your life. And yeah, y'all, so just know this is the year. If you want to see some results in your life, you're going to have to push yourself. You're going to have to put some fire to yourself, and you're going to have to, stop yourself from the distractions. Sometimes you might have to isolate yourself from people. Do what you got to do to get to where you have to get to. Stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Walk in love. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to always hang around people. You don't have to be everybody's friend, but you should still walk in love. Don't be no hater. Work on your mind. Work on your soul. Read books that's good for you, that helps with your mind. Listen to sermons. Listen to motivational speakers. Work out. Eat healthy, y'all. Do the things that's going to give you a good result in the future. This is the time to do it now. Like, we want everything to be fast. We want everything to be right now. And it's like, well, if you don't start somewhere, then you ain't going to see nothing. Okay, that's just the truth, So whatever it is that you got to work on, you know what I'm saying. And also, here's another thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna tell y'all, and I hope that y'all take this with you. Please don't be that jealous person this year. The one that's jealous, like, that's always got something to say about somebody else because you're not doing it. You talking about how they doing this and how they doing that, who they talking to, who they dating. Mind your business. If you mind your business, you won't worry about nobody else's business. And also, Don't be out here hating and being jealous. You don't get nothing good from being jealous. There's no type of, you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Karma, you know what I'm saying? All that. So it's like, if that's what you're putting out in the world, baby, that's what you're going to get back. Think about that when you're talking to your friends. Think about that when you're having conversations. Okay, let me be careful what I say and how I go about things, because what I put out in the world, what I put out in the atmosphere is what has to happen. What you speak is what has to happen. Your thoughts are very powerful, because listen, this is how it goes. This is how it goes in this order. It goes from your thoughts to your actions, and your actions become your habit, and your habit becomes your lifestyle. So be careful what you're putting in your mind. You got to put stuff in your mind that lifts you up. You have to put stuff in your mind that builds you. You have to put stuff in your mind that's positive. You have to open up your mind. When you have a closed mind, it's hard for you to grow, because you don't want to learn nothing new. I'm not going to keep going on and on. I hope this helped y'all. I hope that y'all got something from this. If you got something from this, please share this video. If you know somebody who needs to hear these things, be sure to like and subscribe. Y'all don't forget to subscribe, because we're trying to get to 200 subscribers, y'all. Make sure y'all send me ideas or whatever. And y'all keep your head up and never stop growing, y'all. Never stop learning. All right, God bless y'all.